Before you know it. A chilly start to the day. We'll say cool to chilly at a few locations in the 40s, even Macomb at 38 degrees, 40s across the North Shore. We were generally in the 50s in the metro area and warmed a little bit more than we were yesterday. As a matter of fact, right at average, with our morning low also right at about average. So a fairly normal day today. Wasn't the prettiest, as we saw a little bit more cloudiness, but overall a fairly nice one. That rainfall starts moving in early tomorrow morning. Will be with us for much of the day, off and on, but more of a wet day as we wrap up the week. 67 our current temperature, which was the high for the day, and dew points are a little bit higher. We've steadily seen that increase in humidity thanks to our onshore winds in the 60s outside right now, and heading anywhere late this evening. Looks like the weather is going to be cooperative. The dew points, though, the measure of moisture in the atmosphere, have steadily been increasing and will continue to do so overnight, peaking during the day tomorrow before they and the temperatures drop dramatically during the morning hours of Saturday as a strong cold front moves on through. Almost light to variable winds at the moment, but that wind has been more offshore, or onshore, I should say, coming at us from the Gulf of Mexico. Cloud cover has been increasing since early this morning, really late last night and into early this morning. As far as rainfall goes, still well offshore. The system that will be bringing our rainfall is developing and moving toward the west coast of Mexico right now. So kind of a different trajectory from our rain chances, or for our rain chances, as we head into tomorrow and early on Saturday. So with standard cloudy skies during the night tonight, maybe an isolated little sprinkle here and there. We'll probably start tomorrow morning with the light rainfall moving through, and that'll be with us throughout much of the day tomorrow. So overall, a wetter Friday, but the rainfall that we are expecting during the day Friday and even into early Saturday is not going to be particularly heavy. In fact, we'll look at some of the rainfall totals. Most locations will stay under a ½ inch to a ¼ of an inch of rainfall. So looking ahead to Friday, a lot of light rainfall probably throughout most of the day. Then Saturday morning, the rain comes to an end, but will stay cloudy, windy, and colder, feeling more like the 40s all day. So if you head outdoor playing Saturday, going to be kind of a raw one. Sunny and chilly by Sunday, though, and then gradually we're back into the 70s with a more spring-like feel heading into next week. Where this cloud cover is coming from is what's called the subtropical jet stream. It actually originates out in the Pacific Ocean, comes at us from northern Mexico, Texas, and right over the Gulf Coast. Within this pattern, we see an upper disturbance that is starting to develop. That'll move into Baja California, this upper low, and eventually move across Mexico. This is where our rainfall is coming, not from those West Coast type systems that we had seen in recent weeks, but well down south. And what that means is, as this system approaches, the bulk of the heavy rainfall stays well to our south. Offshore, inland, the rainfall is going to be far less. Trough moves on through. That's with the cold front, clears us out for Sunday. And then as we gradually go through next week, we'll start to see this upper ridging. That begins the warming trend, sending us into the 70s. So the cloud cover stays with us. Rainfall light early tomorrow morning, but rainfall accumulation totals look fairly limited, as the heaviest of our rainfall, 1-2+ inches, all stays well down to our south. Rainfall totals inland, about a ¼ of an inch to maybe a ½ inch of rainfall. North Shore totals and even rain coverage will be far less, and maybe only at about a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. So we're not talking about severe weather and not even much in the way of heavy rainfall. That rain wraps up early Saturday. Temperatures will be dropping through the day, more of like a 40s feel to the air with that strong wind on Saturday and no sunshine. More sunshine by Sunday. 55 degrees, a 20-degree increase by Thursday as highs are back into the 70s.